Hey, yo, what up, guys? Radicus here, coming at you from Mexico City, and here with my boy Justin Marc.
What's up, guys?
Today, we're going to be talking about our first experiences with Tinder, and specifically our first time getting laid with Tinder. And mine was quite an experience.
Now, so we're actually going to also explain why Tinder, online dating, etc., is better than other types of game during certain times of the year. Like, for example, in winter, I would say Tinder beats like cold approach, right? Like, are you gonna be doing day game? Like well, you're Australian. It's different. You're not Canadian. I grew up in Canada where it's like minus 40 in the winter, right? You're not gonna be doing day game during that time unless you go to the mall or something like that, right? But Tinder's actually really effective and really scalable strategy. So in this video, we're gonna talk about that. We're also gonna tell about our first stories, our first experiences with Tinder, with online dating, etc., and how crazy and easy it actually is. Like, it's so fucking easy. It's ridiculous. Like, Brad, what do you think is easier, like, in your opinion?
Well, it's easy to get laid on Tinder, but to be honestly, like, it really depends where you are, because some places Tinder's so bad. And
That's true.
The thing is, if you don't have good Tinder pictures and a good Tinder bio, and if you're not spending any money on Tinder itself, it probably is a lot easier to get laid from cold approach. But if your Tinder's really good and you are paying for the features,
optimize it.
It ends up being easier.
So guys, if you do want to learn how to have an absolute expert mastery dating life, all you gotta do is go to this link right here, online-seduction.com. Me and Brad have spent months putting together this life-changing course that will actually teach you how to kill it. Because, I mean, how many matches do you think we've gotten while we've been here in Mexico in the last couple of months?
Well,
like
I've gotten, in terms of actual matches, not just girls that like me. In the last 11 days, maybe like 3,000 girls like me, but of those, I actually matched with 740 of them. And of those, maybe have 200 of their phone numbers. But that's just in the last 11 days. I keep resetting my Tinder. So the whole time I've been here, I have maybe about 1,000 phone numbers, maybe more. That's ridiculous. And I maybe had about like 6,000 matches.
Really? Well, think about it.
I might have had like 20,000, 30,000 girls like me.
Do the math on that. If you do the math on that, that means probably about 15,000 girls liked you in Mexico.
Maybe 20,000.
That's crazy, man. So if you guys learn this stuff that we're teaching, you will literally be able to get an unlimited amount of dates, amount of results. So again, go to online-seduction.com for more. And you don't have to buy the course if you don't want to. Because, I mean, yes, me and Brad have put tons of effort, tons of time, spent months putting together, but maybe you're a little bitch who doesn't like to invest in yourself, and that's fine. That's cool. Opt into our free email list. It's free, and we'll email you a ton of free, awesome content. Brad, are we going to spam them, or are we going to give them value?
We're going to send you a lot of value.
Just value, no spam. And join that list. It's awesome. It's value-based content that's going to help you get results no matter what, even if you don't pay for the course. But if you do sign up for the course, you also get access to our personalized Telegram group where you actually can message me and Brad and chat with us 24/7 about these strategies to allow you to get killer results. So
okay, guys. So my first lay from Tinder was super unexpected because I was from Australia, right? And I remember like being with my old company, Full Week Natural, and they were all killing it on Tinder. And they're also like saying you have to get some Tinder lays for our day game program, which is kind of stupid.
I remember that.
But with that day game program, you need to get some lays for it. I'm like, and I thought that was ridiculous because I was all about getting the day game lays, getting the day game experience, and that's what I was doing. I was doing all the day game stuff, and they're all getting laid on Tinder while I was getting laid from day game, and they're all like teasing me for not getting laid on Tinder. And then first of all, I didn't get any matches on Tinder because my profile was not optimized, and the people that were giving me advice were not giving me good advice. Their advice on what photos were best were actually getting me less matches. And I was just getting matches with trannies and gay people. I actually found out it was because my gender was set as female accidentally. But after I fixed that and put it as male, it still didn't work. And the photo sucked. My ELO score was bad. My profile was bad. Everything was bad. It wasn't until I really took it seriously. I was in Thailand. I heard it was so easy to have a good profile in Thailand. So I tried. I was like, you know what, if it's easy here, might as well try it. So what I noticed is after I actually tested my photos, it worked a lot better. I tested my photos, put the best ones up. Actually, I have a Tinder guide. It's in the vault. You can go and watch it. It's 50 minutes. It explains everything. But funnily enough, my first time getting laid was in Thailand. It wasn't with an Asian girl. So I used Tinder Gold. Maybe I used 1 or 2 boosts, maybe just one. And I got like hundreds of likes, maybe like 80 matches from that one boost. And actually a few of them were white. Maybe like 8 of those were white girls. And 2 of those girls were Finnish. Now, both of those girls were flaky. But randomly, one day I met up with one of the Finnish girls, and she was a model. And I met her on the street, and she said to me, because I've never gone on a Tinder date, so I just met her at the train station, and I thought, let's go to a bar. And she's like, can you do me a favor? I'm like, what? She's like, can we just go to your house? I don't really want to go to a bar. I'm like, what? When I do day game and stuff, that never happens. I have to work my ass off to get the girl.
Weird.
So she came straight over, and the first thing she said to me when she came over, I don't know if I want to have sex with you or not yet. And whenever a girl says that, they're thinking about it. And if a girl's thinking about having sex with you, that's a very good sign. It's better than a girl thinks about not having sex with you than a girl friend zoning you completely. Because if a girl's like, I don't know if I have sex with you, she's considering it. So long story short, I actually had sex with a girl. I had some infield here, not of the sex, obviously, but some infield. And then after that Finnish girl went home, there was another Finnish girl that was being super flaky, and she randomly messaged me saying, hey, can you pick me up? I want to come over. And my friend had a car, and we literally just went and picked her up. But since this day I had a student for boot camp, she didn't come straight over. I took her to the nightclub, and I coached my student for 4 hours that night, and she sat outside drinking one drink I gave you and said, this is your only drink for the whole night. I spent like $5 on it. She just drank that for 4 hours sitting there. She didn't talk to any guys. She did nothing. She was just some Finnish girl in an Asian club sitting there drinking a drink. When my boot camp finished, I went and got home. We got a taxi home, and she came over and we had sex. And that was my story about my first time using Tinder.
That's crazy,
getting
man.
laid with two girls that were
In
both
one day.
Finnish in one day in Thailand. It makes sense to get laid with two Finnish girls in Finland.
Yeah,
in
of
one day.
course.
But
In
two
Thailand.
Finnish girls in Thailand on Tinder. The first time I
crazy,
ever
dude.
got laid with a girl from Tinder. It was two at once and they were both Finnish. So that's my story, kind of interesting. And I'll put some infield here for you guys, edited in. And yeah, I think it was a crazy experience. And after that experience, I started realizing that Tinder was way better than I gave it credit for before, only because of the people that used Tinder in front of me had just really pretty guys. They were very attractive, and they didn't really know what they're doing. They just any photos they did would work, right? So they didn't really know how to tell someone that was average to do good at Tinder. But I had to figure out how to actually do well at Tinder, even if you're average looking. And now I actually do better than them. I get way more results with them because I had to grind and figure out the specific things, whereas they didn't have to find the specific things. They just kind of got like the good enough level.
So Brad, if these guys want to learn where they can get those kind of results, where would they
Okay,
find
so
that?
we're doing a product called Online Seduction. When I put this video up, it's long way away, but you can go in the link description, jump on onlineseduction.com. You can also go join the Bradicus Vault with a lot of Tinder resources. But by the time Online Seduction comes out, it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to have like literally everything it comes to online dating: Instagram, Bumble, Hinge, Tinder. Even ads, like just everything, photos, bio, how to test your photos, how to send voice messages, how to actually text, how to do phone calls. It's going to be infield pulls. It's going to be everything. So yeah, keep that in mind. And Justin, let's hear about your story.
So my stories are different, but also really interesting because I think my first time actually using Tinder was in Australia. One of my friends was telling me, dude, it's so crazy, it's so scalable. And I remember like getting a match, and the girl came straight to my place. She was pretty average. She was okay. And so I didn't really care too much about Tinder.
That's the big thing about Tinder. I remember before using Tinder, I would be used to like having to take to a girl to a few bars, warming her up, having to do with a lot of LMR.
It was ridiculous.
And with Tinder, the girls would be like, what's wrong with you? Why are we going to a bar? Can I just come to your house? And I was like, to me, that was mind-blowing. Like,
Well, okay, get this though, right? So because the girl was so average, and I also had a girlfriend at the time, and I didn't really care about, like the relationship I had was kind of open, so I didn't really care about, getting a girl from Tinder or whatever. It was just bored. And this girl came straight to my place, and I remember texting her being like, can you pick me up some McDonald's? Like, I would like pick me up some like French fries and like a Coca-Cola. And I was like, it's so weird how cooperative the girls were.
1 second, just to give you an idea, I checked my Tinder about 10 minutes ago, and since I checked it 10 minutes ago, if we can just focus on the screen, look, I have over 20 messages.
That's pretty cool,
I
man.
had 5 girls like me in the last 20 minutes, and I had 20 girls message me in that time. And if you check my WhatsApp, it's even more crazy. I have 999 messages on WhatsApp.
Now,
Just
guys,
to give you an
all
idea.
this is in the online seduction course. Go right here, grab a copy of this course, life-changing. But back to the story.
Sorry.
Just realize, no, all good, man. Just realize that if you want to change your life, you need to invest in yourself. And so I didn't want to spend the money on Tinder Gold, on Tinder Boost and all that stuff. But I remember doing it, and I had a girl come straight to my place, and she kind of became like a girl I was kind of seeing. And even to this day, I'm still friends with her, which is really cool. But where it really stood out was, I remember one day I was back in Toronto, and I wasn't really using Tinder too much, just when I was kind of bored, right? And I remember my Snapchat got deleted because my content was too crazy. So I literally got banned from Snapchat.
Don't have orgies on Snapchat.
Yeah, no. So like me and my friends, we used to post these crazy videos of us like partying with girls and stuff. And when you're drinking tequila, you're having a crazy party, and boobies come out, right? And I got deleted off of Snapchat, so I was really sad. So I went on Tinder, and I remember having a girl come over.
I got deleted from YouTube, Instagram, and Vimeo.
Awkward. I remember having this girl over because I was sad, and I ended up dating her. And she was a yoga teacher. No, sorry, she was a gymnastics teacher, and she was beautiful. Like, she was one of the most beautiful girls I'd ever dated in my life. And we went on to see each other for a month, and I was just mind blown that, like, I thought Tinder was just a hookup app. But a lot of these girls will be willing to date you or want to see you. Even right now, I'm here in Mexico. I've got a beautiful girl I've been dating. I've got lots of beautiful girls I've been dating. But one that really stands out, who I've been seeing for a couple months now, just because she's got a great personality. And it's really crazy how scalable it is. And I don't think I used Tinder for a few years after that until I quit for about 3 years. It was about 3 years. I just didn't touch it. And then I remember Brad was like, dude, you got to jump back on this. And then I went to the Philippines with my friend Jamie Zhu.
What did you watch for you to get back into it?
I actually watched Brad's Tinder guide. And I was like, whoa, that's interesting. So I took the advice from Brad's Tinder guide. And it's funny because even though Brad's my buddy, I still realize that he's got a lot to teach, right? And a lot I can learn from it. And this is what I think is really important with anybody who's high level. You're always trying to learn from people who are good, right? Even if they're your friends, even if, get your ego out of the way and start learning this shit because it'll change your life. And so I watched Brad's Tinder guide, right? And if you do sign up for our email list, you get a free copy to this. It's life-changing. And it was really powerful because I went to the Philippines with my friend Jamie Zhu. We were doing some media stuff for Jamie's content career. He's really famous there. And I remember getting so many matches I didn't even know what to do with. Like, it was ridiculous. And I remember I ended up having like 8 different crazy intimate experiences in 8 days with 8 different women. And I was just mind blown at all the abundance I was experiencing, the amount of fun I was having, the amount of cool people I was meeting, but just like the amount of experiences you could have in such a short amount of time from using an app like this versus going out to nightclubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it allows you to multiply your results exponentially. And so I just didn't stop using it. So I went to Bali, get great results there. When I was in LA, I met a girl from Tinder there. I met a smoke show when I was in Australia. Like, it was an accident. I was walking down the street and I accidentally clicked a Tinder boost by accident. And a girl ended up liking me and I ended up meeting her the next day. It was a complete accident. I didn't mean to click the Tinder boost. Like, it was like, my thumb accidentally pressed it by accident.
It happens to me all the time. I accidentally do Tinder boost.
But then I ended up meeting a smoke show. It was awesome. It was a great experience, right? And so I just haven't stopped in the last 6 months. And it's so much easier because dude, when I'm filming this video right now, we're in quarantine. We're in Mexico. The clubs are shut down. There's nothing open. I don't have the option to go to the club. If I walk down the street and try to approach a girl, they're going to be like, stay away because you might have coronavirus, right? And so it's crazy because regardless, I can go on Tinder and I've got, right now, I'm trying to rush this video because I've got plans with 3 different girls who want to come over right now.
They're going to do live streams.
Yeah, I know. So we got to finish this video. We got to finish the next video. We got to do live stream.
Continue.
Right?
Continue.
And so it's really crazy how scalable it is. So I highly recommend you guys check out onlineinstruction.com. Go to the link right here. Life changer, game changer. It'll change everything for you, honestly. But more so than that, just learn online dating and learn how to scale up. Because just think about this, right? Even as I'm saying that, I just got Brenda sent you a new message on Tinder, right? Heard the little ding ding, right? It's crazy because you can just make so much more use of your time. Because think about this. Thousands of girls can now see you on these apps.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands, right? If you're in a big city, if you're in New York, LA, any city with millions of people, literally hundreds of thousands of women can now see you on these apps. So think about it. You can't approach that many girls at a club. You can't do day game, right, with that many girls. But you can get seen by a ton of people who will, some of them will think you're attractive. And if you learn how to optimize your profile, learn how to optimize your perception of you at onlineinstruction.com, your life is going to change forever. Your dating life's going to change. Brad, anything else to add or end it with?
Yeah, guys, just to sum up this video, Tinder, for me, at first, was useless. I know a lot of guys have this feeling that they can't get anything from Tinder. Tinder's useless.
Same.
You get no matches. It's for attractive guys. But honestly, that's so super wrong because I'm not attractive and I'm top getting top 0.01% results on Tinder. Like I'm getting opportunities of thousands of women. Sometimes I'm getting laid more than once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, just numerous times a day. I have such an abundance on Tinder, it's crazy. So I hope you enjoyed these stories. The first getting laid for the first time on Tinder story, that kind of like boosted me enough with my confidence on Tinder to keep going with it. And now I'm not just getting laid from Tinder, it's Instagram, Bumble. I mean,
every social media app,
so
online
guys,
dating app.
Get ready for Online Seduction, the most conclusive online dating program in the entire world. That's going to be out in a few months as well.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. My name is Justin Marc, international dating coach and relationship expert with my good friend Bradicus, fucking legend, one of the OGs. And guys, make sure to check out Brad's Instagram. Follow him at Brad Social. Follow me on Instagram at DrunJustin.
Assistant.
Brad's not my assistant. We're actually partnering up on this awesome
Brad Social
coaching program, Online Seduction. So
follow here.
Also check out Online Seduction. Okay.
Brad Social.
Check out the Online Seduction course, guys. Game changer, life changer. It'll change everything for you. And guys, until next time.
Brad Social. I'm trying to get your assistant to put it there.
We have been, we've been super overwhelmed with the amount of people who have messaged us to enroll in the online mentor program. I probably had like 400 people message me. If you're still interested in changing your life forever, message me right now saying I'm in about the online mentor program. Okay. All right. Yeah. See. Chris, I have a question. Are you and Carla like dating or what? Is it your girlfriend?
At this point, I'd say we're friends.
Oh. But what about last night when I was sleeping next to you guys and you guys were like humping and stuff? Chris, is this your girlfriend, Chris? Chris, is this your girlfriend?
Actually, it's my wife.
This one? She's your wife? Chris, how come you sitting so close to her, Chris? You're too close. What's up, guys? We are just out here with Chris, doing a street interview. And we're also out here with the girls. We've got her, and we've also got, say hola.
Hola.
Here's my man Justin. He needs some advice.